In this video, we will show you the steps for successfully completing an Axiom floating cloud with corner posts at the 90-degree corners. As an installation instruction companion to this video, please also refer to the Axiom Classic Trim installation instructions, which can be found at www.armstrong.com. Here in this installation training booth, we have a wall-to-wall installation of Armstrong Prelude grid. We will cut back the perimeter tees on two perpendicular walls so that we can demonstrate the installation of 4-inch classic Axiom with outside corner posts at the 90-degree bends. First, before cutting the perimeter tees, we will need to secure each perimeter tee with 12-gauge hanger wire spaced no more than 8 inches from where the Axiom trim will be located. Next, we will cut the perimeter tees at the location where we will attach the Axiom perimeter trim. A simple way to mark the locations where perimeter tees will be cut is to lay a stick of Axiom trim on the top side of the grid. Make a reference mark as shown, then a cut mark 1/4 inch to 3/8 inch beyond the reference mark. This is where you will cut your perimeter tees. As we approach the outside turn, where the Axiom will turn 90 degrees at the corner post, we mark and cut the tees on the neighboring perpendicular wall as well. For the Axiom to attach to the cut perimeter tees, we will need to install an AXTBC, or Axiom T-bar connector clip, to each perimeter tee that will connect to the Axiom trim. Vice grip clamps work well for holding the clip in place while 2 screws are installed. When hanging the 2, 4, and 6-inch Axiom Classic trims, engage the top edge of the AXTBC clip into the channel trim bosses on the back side of the Axiom. After both top and bottom of all clips are engaged in the bosses, tighten the clips into place. The AXTBC is the proper clip for all grids that will receive tegular or square edge panels. If the Axiom on your project will receive vector panels or 3/4 inch concealed tile, use the AXV as in vector TBC clip, which is specially designed to accommodate these panels in the Axiom trim, as shown here. When measuring and squaring up for your 90-degree corner, use the route holes on the grid as a reliable point of reference. Axiom corner posts are a real time saver as they eliminate any mitering at the 90-degree corners. Simply terminate your square ends into the corner post for a clean, simple transition. Be careful not to over-tighten. On this new perpendicular run, attach the AXTBC clips the same as you did before. Here are 2 different views of the Axiom trim being hung to the AXTBC clips. Again, this is the same process as you performed on the last perpendicular run. Did you notice how quick and easy the corner post integration was? For a tight connection on the AXTBC clip, make sure you fully lower that set screw into place before tightening. Snug the corner post with an Allen key Just remember not to over-tighten. Direct load hanging clips, or AX2 HGC, are used when suspension wires must be attached directly to the trim sections. The weight of 8-inch, 10-inch, and 12-inch Axiom necessitate that they be supported directly to structure. 10-inch and 12-inch Axiom profiles may require a diagonal bracing to keep the face of the trim vertical. The spacing of this bracing will be dependent on the layout of the Axiom trim. Straight sections should be braced every 4 feet, while radius sections will require less bracing as the radius becomes smaller. Here the installer is cutting in one perimeter border tee at the corner that was removed prior to the corner installation. Pay special attention to your splice plate layouts. Notice the V-groove, or notch, in the middle of each splice plate. Never place this V-groove directly over the splice, as this will weaken the splice. Simply offset this V-groove on one side of the splice. If you have more than one splice plate, balance the offset by alternating the placements. Thank you for watching this video and your support of Armstrong suspension products.